for watching Wood and Shop. I'm Joshua Farnsworth. So I've been talking about the basic tools that you need to get started in traditional woodworking. There's a lot of tools that you'll eventually need down the road, but right now I want to save you money by just buying just the basic list of tools that will help you to get started on the basic projects. So in this video I'm going to be talking about marking gauges. So marking gauges are used for marking out joinery or joints. You can see this line right there that was marked with a marking gauge, and helping you to know where to cut and where to fit things together. So they're really important. It's really important to get something with the right features. So right off the bat, I would recommend that you eliminate any of these marking gauges that have a pin on the end. It looks like a nail rather than a cutter. See, this has an actual blade. These cut much better. They slice rather than scratch. So if you want to get a vintage antique one, just look and make sure it has that knife and then that it has a solid and firm way to screw it down, that it doesn't move around. Okay, and you can also buy mortising gauges because mortise and tenons are a very common joint that you'll be cutting. A mortise is a hole that a tenon will fit into. And you can see these adjust, and you could get those. This one in particular has the pin, so I wouldn't recommend it, but you can find mortise gauges with the knives. But I've got a better idea that will save you some money instead of having to buy two marking gauges. And that's where we go on to these wheel marking gauges, these more modern versions that that have these removable cutters that you can sharpen. See, this one only has one. So you could buy a couple of these, or you could just start off by buying this. This has two independently adjustable little cutters on there that you can use and set, for example, the size of your mortising chisel in there, like 1/4 of an inch, and then you can scribe it on the board with one, and then flip it over and do the other one, and then you can use it. You can keep those locked in and dialed in, and then you can replicate that on all your different boards. If you're cutting a bunch of mortise and tenon joints, that will save you a lot of time. So this, it's not super cheap. It's about $50 or $60, but it's definitely worth it because you use it all the time. I use it all the time, even starting out, and the precision is really important. There's some really junky ones out there, really junky, even this style, really junky. So don't waste your money. Don't make that mistake I made, because I did make it, and I had to pay for it. So just start off getting the good ones. That's the same with any hand tool. There are certain things like coping saws where it doesn't really matter so much, but with marking gauges and other measuring tools, it's really important. So if you want to learn more about the brands and the features to look for and links to the best prices I've found, then just check out the button or link below this to view the buying guide for layout and marking and measuring tools to get started. So if this has been helpful, then please subscribe at that blue button up there, and go to my website and subscribe as well, and you'll get all the articles and videos that I come out with on how to get started in traditional woodworking with hand tools.